G'day, Dean Khan here from Lazy Life Productions. I'm here to show you a pretty simple effect on After Effects called the Demon Eye. Now, this is what we're trying to achieve. Alright then, so let's just jump straight into it, I guess. First thing you want to do is get your footage and drag it into your project folder. Or you can just go to File, Import, File, or your footage, whatever. And to start this effect, you're going to want to have to track your footage. Now, tracking is the most important part of this effect. If your tracking is off, then you've kind of ruined the effect because none of your effects will stick to your footage. Now, to get to your tracker options, it should be located down in the bottom right corner in the tracker controls. If it's not, you can go up here to the workspace and click, and it should have motion tracking. I'll bring it up there for you. If not, you can go to the panel up here and click Window and see if it's selected. Now you're gonna want to track your footage. When tracking your footage, you wanna track high contrast objects because it helps tracker stick to your footage. Anyways, right, it's been tracked already. I'm not going to track it again because my computer is really slow and it lags out sometimes. So once it's tracked, you're going to want to apply your tracked data to your footage. So once it's been tracked, you want to edit the target. So I've already tracked it, so it's all finished for me now. But you go to edit target, which is right here, and make sure that your null object is selected so that it has something to track to. Next, you want to do is take the where the footage has ended and drag it all the way back to the start of the footage before you click apply. And you click apply and you apply it to the X and Y axis, and it should look like this when it's finished, saying that it's tracked. You get this little red square saying that you've successfully tracked, of course. You can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it tracking data. And we shall begin the effect. This is the fun part. You're going to go up to Layer, New, Solid. Now you can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it Eye. Make it comp size black. You can make it white if you want a zombie or something, whatever color you want, but black works for this. Now you can't see anything. So you're going to want to go to the little eye in the corner here next to the sound tool, I guess. I don't know what it's called. And you just click the eye so you can see where you're working. With the eye selected, the black solid eye that is, you're gonna go to the pen tool, which is right here, or you can click G on the keyboard for the mouse, for the shortcut, sorry. And you're just gonna mask around the eye. I'm just gonna do this really quickly. You can take your time with this if you will, but okay. Once it's masked, you go back, get out of the pen tool by clicking V on the keyboard or going up to this little button here. So you go back to your selection tool with the black solid eye selected and the little eye turned on. You're going to click F on the keyboard to bring up your feather options and feather it out. I think 32 works. Now it's alright, but I'm going to bring up the expansion a bit more by clicking this little triangle next to the mask. Clicking it down, it will bring up your feather options. I'm going to go to the mask expansion and bring it up just a little bit. Say 20. Yep. Now, if you just play through, you see it doesn't stick to your footage. So what you're going to want to do is parent it to your tracking data that you've already tracked. So what you do is go to parent, let's pick whip, and just pick whip it all the way to the tracking data. Now that should help it stick to your footage, which it does. Now, as you saw in the final copy, the final cut, my actor opened, he had his eyes open and he was normal to start, and then he blunk and the demon effect took place until he blunk again and revealed that he was human again. So that's what you're gonna do. The easiest way I found to do this is to go to where your actor first blinks, which in my case is right there, and set a keyframe for the opacity. So you click with the black solid eye selected, you're going to go to T on the keyboard and bring up the opacity. Then you click the little stopwatch to bring up a keyframe. Now the first keyframe is going to be set at 1. Might bring it back a bit actually to there. Go forward a frame. Oh, sorry, forward a frame. Right there. Go forward. Oops. Go forward 1 frame. Clicking page down. There we go. There we go. That's where I want it actually. Right there. 1. And add another keyframe. Pressing the little diamond. And this keyframe is going to be set at 100. So you should get this. You can even bring it back a bit more just by zooming in here. Bring it back 1 frame. Bring it over. Actually, yeah, bring it back. Sorry about this. Just trying to make it look good. There we go. And you want to go to where your character blinks again to end the effect. Just scale it back a bit. Which is right there. Boom. That's where he closes his eyes, so he gets another keyframe. And this one's going to be at 100 as well. You go forward, down one page, down a frame, sorry, by clicking page down, adding another keyframe, and making this one 1. Yep. So that's what you have thus far. Just get out of that. Do 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 do. I'm human. I'm human. I'm human. Boom. I'm demon now. Okay. Close his eyes again. Boom. Opens them. Oh, I'm human again. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Next. You're going to add a reflection into the eye. So it looks like they've got no soul, staring into nothing. Now the best way to achieve this is to go to Google Images and type in demon eyes, and you find a demon eye with a reflection or something in the eyes. I found that this one works pretty well, or that one could work as well, but I'm going to choose this one. You copy and save it into a folder, and you just drag it into your comp. So where's my picture? Just drag it into the comp like so. Now you grab the image and you just pull it into your comp, your folder, I guess. Scale it up. Now it's important to make sure that your image is above all the rest of your effects so that you can see it. Now all we want is this white reflection right there. So to do that, you're going to go to the pen tool up here, or you can just click G on the keyboard. You're just going to mask out the white reflection like so. Go back to your pointer or your selection tool. Just select it, bring it over your footage. It's a bit big, so scale it down. You can put it where you think it fits. As you can see, it doesn't really match the footage. You see 2 different colors of black. So what you're going to do is go to your picture again of the white spot. reflection, I guess. Click F on the keyboard to bring up your feather tools, and you're going to feather it out so it matches your picture. Now if you feather too much, the other image you see starts coming back, so you don't want to do that, so play around with it. I think about 12. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Now as you can see, it looks good, but as you see, it doesn't really stick to the image like the eye and that does. So to fix this, you're gonna have to parent again to the tracking data. So the pick whip, pull it down to the tracking data, so that it then sticks to your footage, like so. That's why I said earlier that having a track done correctly is the most important part of this tutorial. It's a fairly simple tutorial, it's just the tracking you got to worry about. Without a good track, none of this works. The black solid and the reflection will be moving all over the joint, and we don't want that. Okay, next thing is to spice this up a bit and sell the effect a little more. I've kind of figured and found out that when you make the footage black and white, it sells the demon eye more. So the easiest way to do that is to go up to layer, new adjustment layer. Now adjustment layers, they are used to color correct an entire piece of footage. I guess that's the best way I can explain it. But anyway, you're gonna name this black and white background. Okay, so you go effect with your adjustment layer selected. You're gonna go to effect, color correction, hue and saturation. Okay, now you're gonna turn down the master saturation, and you're gonna bring down the master light, like so. This will give a black and white effect, as you can see. Now I'm going to add a light source about here. So to do that, you're going to go make another adjustment layer, so new adjustment layer from layer. You're going to name this adjustment layer light source. Yes. Yeah, light. With that selected, you're going to go to effect, color correction, levels, and you're gonna get the pen tool, clicking G on the keyboard, and you're gonna mask just one side of the face like so. Make sure you get the ear, and you're just gonna bring up the whites like so to about there. Probably not even, you can bring it down a bit. That looks alright, but you see we've got this really harsh line through there. So to fix that, you're gonna click the light adjustment layer again, and click F on the keyboard to bring up the feather options, and you're just going to feather that out so it blends with the skin and the rest of the footage. See that harsh line is gone. Now this is looking pretty cool so far. As you can see, we still have to fix the eye up, the reflection. So you're going to go back to where demon eye is. And you're going to go to the black solid and press T button to bring up your opacity settings again, so you can have a reference of where you're doing this. So bring it up. Now you're going to go to your reflection on the eye and press T on to bring up the opacity again, and you're going to do the exact same as you did for the black solid filling. So you're going to click opacity, you're going to set the first keyframe to 1. You're going to go forward to where the effect takes place, and you click the to add another keyframe, and you make this one 100, like so. And you go all the way to where the effect ends. Just copy and paste it, like so. There we go. Okay, you have to make sure that that one, the first one, the ending one, is 100. Just delete that keyframe. Pull this one back. That one. Now for all of these, you're gonna want to add an easy ease thing just so it flows in more smoothly. So you're gonna select them, all the keyframes, and you click F9, which will turn it into like a little stopwatch type thing, which will help smooth out the which will help smooth the effect out. So just do that to all your keyframes, so it fades in a little more smoothly. And it's not as like harsh, smack in your face. Alright, so let's have a look what we got thus far. It's taking too long. Alright, let's start. Oh, make sure the last one is that one. There we go. Now, that's pretty much the effect right there. You can do other stuff like, I don't know, you can darken up under the eyes so that the effect looks more gruesome. What you could do is just do it really quickly, just another adjustment layer. Dark eye, I guess you can call it. And you're gonna go to effect, levels, color correction levels, with the pen tool selected. Just go into mask under the eyes and just bring down the color like so. Feather it out. This is just an extra thing you can do. I'm not saying you have to. Just so it looks more creepier, I guess. And you might also want to do the opacity for it, just so it works. So yeah, about there, I guess. Set a keyframe. Just do the exact same for this one. So 1. It might help just to bring up this one as well, so you can see where you're setting this keyframe. One. Keyframe. Just so it kind of flows with your footage, I guess. That's the best way to say it, I guess. I don't know. So bring it down. Control V. Just make sure those ones are same. So I see that one has to be 100, and this one has to be 1, like so. Okay. So yeah, that's just an extra added thing you can do. It's totally up to you. But yeah, this is the final effect. I think it actually turned out a lot better than the original one I chose. But anyhow, hope you enjoyed it. I'm Dean Khan from Lazy Life Productions. If you like it and subscribe. Any questions or anything you'd like to know, just comment in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.